So I have this condition called interstitial cystitis, and frankly, to this day, I still don't know how to spell it because there's just so many S's in the word, like in the word Mississippi. And frankly, Mississippi is hard to spell as is too. And on my spelling bee test, that was a make it or break it word. You can imagine how that went. But this condition, interstitial cystitis, 400,000 people have it in the country. Most of them women over the age of 50. So the odds of me having it at the age of 16 and as a male was really rare and slim as is. It was like winning the lotto, except I would have preferred a 20 million over something that's chronic. And what's interesting enough is that I seem to have like this attraction towards going towards population groups that have small numbers. For example, I'm born Armenian and there's only 8 million Armenians in the world, and I'm also born gay. So the chances of being born Armenian gay is slim as this, and then bam! Interstitial cystitis. It's like God's science or the cosmos is trying to like mock me in some ways by trying to make my life hard socially and physically because Armenian gay, big clash over there. Although I'm proud of my culture and my sexuality. And, cystitis, not exactly to live with it. It's a chronic illness where you have frequent urination, constant bladder inflammation, so it feels like your pelvis area is always burning. And it's not a condition that's very well understood in the medical community. I've been misdiagnosed 4 times. I had to WebMD diagnose myself. I was more on point than my doctors. And to be honest, after I was misdiagnosed, my family thought I was making up the condition just to get attention. But that wasn't the case. Like, the hardest part about this condition was not the symptoms in itself. It was more so people not believing me that I did have something that was wrong with me. And my doctors too. Nobody would believe that I had something that was wrong with me because they're like, you're young, you look healthy. They're like, there can't be anything wrong with you. Until one doctor actually heard me out, and then he decided to do a cystoscopy, and he saw that there's actual ulcers in my bladder. It's like, yes, you do have this condition. And every time I would go on WebMD, I was so scared of the term interstitial cystitis because it's the worst disease that I could have because it's not treatable. But to be honest, the name itself was such a relief because I finally was able to prove people wrong, and they finally believed that I wasn't making up a condition.